Today, I'm going to show you just how easy it is to make the most delicious cookie frosting ever. And I'm going to show you my favorite way to decorate Christmas sugar cookies. People are gonna think that it looks super professional, but the reason it's my favorite is because it's so stinking easy to do. So I've got 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter at room temperature going into the bowl of a stand mixer fitted with a paddle attachment, followed by 2 3/4 cups of powdered sugar. Now you're gonna start mixing on low. If you don't, you will end up covered in a dust of powdered sugar. Once it starts to look a little bit like a crumble, then you can go ahead and crank up the speed to medium-high. Now that the sugar and the butter are totally smooth, we're gonna add in about a teaspoon of vanilla and a nice generous pinch of salt. Where there's sugar, there should always be salt. Today, my color of choice is going to be a nice, pretty green. I'm going to use gel food coloring. It's gonna be a little bit more pigmented and those colors are gonna be a little bit louder and a little more vibrant. So I'll add just a couple drops and see how far that gets me. Now, just like with our sugar cookie dough, you have to wipe down the sides of the bowl, especially when you've got food coloring in there. This is all going to go into a piping bag, and if you've got splotches of white still on the sides of the bowl, you're going to have splotches of white in your piping bag. Today I'll be working with a star tip and a grass tip. I'll show you how to work with both tips and you can pick your favorite. First things first, we're gonna lay some wax paper down on our work surface. The first thing I'm gonna do is snip off the end of a piping bag tip here, and I will slide this little grass tip all the way down to the bottom, just adding a couple scoops of frosting to the bag. Just gonna bring up these sides and start pushing the frosting down to the bottom here. I'll start by just squeezing a little icing onto the outer edge of this cookie and just lifting. As soon as the icing hits the cookie, you just lift it right up. And this helps it to look like little pieces of grass. It's cute as a button, but just wait until we get the sprinkles on there. I've got this next pastry bag fitted with the star tip. And this is the decorating method you are currently seeing all over Instagram and Pinterest. For the longest time, the grass tip has been my favorite, but the star tip cookies are really growing on me, and I entirely understand why they have become the trend that they are. Let's get some sprinkles on these. Y'all let me know which one is your favorite piping method in the comments below, and be sure to click that subscribe button and hit the bell so you can catch our royally iced painted sugar cookies next.